Welcome back to New Year's Rockin' E, presented by Amazon Prime. It is Ryan Seacrest with you, and we're so honored that joining us right now are two very special guests, President Joe Biden and Dr. Jill Biden. It's nice to see you once again. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Ryan. Happy New Year.
Thanks for having us.
I'd rather not be doing this. It's way past my bedtime. I haven't had my pill.
Mr. President, before we start here about the new year, I'm curious, what sort of holiday foods have you been enjoying over the last few days?
Well, I've been eating everything that's put in front of me. But
Now, how am I supposed to answer that question?
eating a lot of chicken.
Doesn't he know they mush it all into goop, so I can just gum it down?
Ice cream.
And ice cream, chocolate chip ice cream.
It's good to know that you're eating like the rest of us here across the country. As you look back and reflect on 2023, what sort of memories, highlights stand out for you?
Well, one of the big highlights stands out for me is my dad used to have an expression. He'd say, Joey, a job's about a lot more than a paycheck. Dignity, it's about respect.
Highlights. There's no highlights. I just make up some stuff.
Their factories were shipped overseas the last couple of times out, and they were losing hope and faith. So we brought a lot of jobs back to the United States.
Wait just a second. You hold on right there.
Oh, crud. What's this guy doing here?
Me? What am I doing here? I live here.
In my brain?
Yes, sir. 100% rent-free.
Come on.
They're back.
Well, we've got 1 million plus people here in Times Square and so many eyes on the big ball for the big moment tonight as we get ready for 2024. What are your hopes for the new year for both of you?
Well, my hope
Good question, Ryan. He hopes Gavin doesn't run and that the hunter stays out of trouble.
Now you shut up, you. Ryan's talking to me.
Aw, poor guy. Did you not get your nap today? Sleepy, sleepy.
Dr. Biden, your hopes for America?
Well, I think it's what I would always tell my students.
You know, it strikes me that she's got a good head of hair. I don't think I've ever sniffed it.
Enjoy 2 scoops of ice cream tonight, both of you. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you soon.
Oh, brother. Anyway, live from Biden's brain, it's That Kevin Show.
Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Vostradamus.
Of course that Kevin Show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be That Donald Show. But we don't have that, so we have That Kevin Show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. And tonight we play Election Peekaboo with 2024 with Ed Morrissey of HotAir.com and the leading Senate candidate for Republicans in New Jersey, Christine Serrano Glassner. Sketch comedy tonight from Jason Headley. This is not a parody production and tripping in Times Square. And we unveil the song of 2023 in the spotlight. And now, live from Times Square, where honestly no one on God's green earth ever thought he'd get a second season, here's the Kevin.
What? Mr. David Pipes, what did I do to you? I didn't think I would get a second season, but here we are, baby. Season premiere, season number 2. Kevin McCullough, glad to have you with us. We've got so much to get to in this coming year, and I hope that you're here every single That Kevin show that we have. It's just that important. You're going to hear from the important newsmakers. We're going to have the presidential candidates on. You're going to get up close and personal access to folks. But you have to come back every weekend. Thank you for making us a choice here on the first weekend of the new year that you have to make that choice. And I couldn't be more grateful or more thankful to all of the following. The Salem News Channel, my home affiliate network out of New York. Biz TV, the longtime partnership that continues to flourish and be wonderful, and all of those affiliates that are watching tonight, thank you. 300 plus radio stations that say, you know what, That Kevin Show, it helps our weekend ratings. It does things that nothing else does for us, and they keep adding it more every week, it seems like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to my lovely bride who's put up with all of the extra hours. Thank you to my children who sometimes behave well when we go out to eat. Thank you to my entire team. Ilana Golden, my booking producer, all the guys in the studio, including Owen Buckley, Ivan Quinones, Eric Hastings on creative issues, giving me feedback and so forth. We have a great team. Big thanks to Dick and Mel Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra and singers. They have colored this show with the sound of what it is supposed to be, and I'm just so grateful. And we got an exciting episode for you tonight. We're going to talk about some major news stories because there's plenty to get to. We're going to take a sneak peek at what 2024 holds. Hotair.com is one of those places you should be checking out and reading every day. They've got headlines that are well reported and no one else is covering. Ed Morrissey, their managing editor, is going to join us. And then in the second hour tonight, in what used to be called the Ladies Lounge, can you imagine if a hardcore blue state flipped one of its Senate seats for a red Republican woman? Christine Serrano Glassner is that triple threat. She is a mayor, she is female, and she can define what a woman is, and she has the potential to knock out one of the two Democratic senators in the state of New Jersey. What an amazing thing that would be if it happened. She's going to be with us to tell us firsthand what she's all about. And then we've got comedy stacked up for you tonight. You saw the Not a Parody production in the open. Big thanks to the entire crew there. We've got a brand new comic that's not been with us before. Jason Headley is on tonight with some sketch work. And we're going to go tripping in Times Square. I thought, what better week to go tripping in Times Square than New Year's week. We get so many people there. So we got all that on tap for you, along with Assignment Desk Weekend, and you're not going to want to miss it because there's just too much to talk about. We've also got a new sponsor I want to thank. Swiss America has just produced a little reading resource. It's a short little essay that is just bonkers, crazy important. When you read it, when you look at it and you read it and you understand what they have been tracking and what they are predicting, it will open your eyes and hopefully give you some insight on how you should be planning your portfolio going forward. You can go to SwissAmerica.com/That Kevin Show and just request it that way. SwissAmerica.com/That Kevin Show will take you there and get rid of it. I want to say thank you to those of you also that helped us with our Liberating of Slaves project in 2023. Our goal was 192. I believe that we are now saying for the year we did 222 human slaves that were liberated because of your partnership with us. So big thank you to you from Christian Solidarity International and yours truly, because those are 222 lives that we have changed forever because of what we did in 2023. So I'm pretty excited about all of that. Some of you on the socials, by the way, voted in our New Music Spotlight Song of the Year contest. We had 4 rounds of voting. So there's 52 weeks in the year, which we don't play any of the new singles that are out during Christmas because we got new Christmas music to debut during that month. So in 11 months, there were 48 songs that were released. And amongst those, 32 of them went to number 1, some of them the week immediately following their appearance on the New Music Spotlight. In fact, I think that happened in around 25 of the cases of the 32. They became the national number 1 the week appearing after on the New Music Spotlight. But we have it down, and I even put up on the screen here the still to come. We've got it down to the final 4, and I'm not going to tell you which order they were. Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Phil Wickham, and who am I leaving out? Oh, Olivia Lane. This is cool. We had a Latin star, a pop star, a country star, and a Christian music star, all voted in by you as our top 4 songs. You will hear the top 2 tonight. In this hour, we will unveil the runner-up, and in the second hour tonight, for our final segment, we will be going straight to the vault and saying, here it is, the number 1 song for the year. So this is all yet to come. Big show. Couldn't be happier than to have you with us. Now, I don't know if you saw, just a real quick news note. The president this week accused Donald Trump and others of trying to rig an election for Donald Trump to return to the presidency. Now, they're making that accusation while Biden's own party in North Carolina are trying to knock people off ballots, like they did in Colorado for the presidential race, but this is for other races. Well, that's in Assignment Desk Weekend. We'll get into some more details of that a little bit later on. Thank you for being here. If you want to follow us, our brand new website is thatkevinshow.com on all the socials, including TikTok as of this week, at That Kevin Show. And we're coming right back from the greatest city on planet Earth, New York. Stay here.